Hey, Navajo Nighthawks. Here we are with Module 3, Lesson 34 and 35. So like I mentioned in the last one, we're kind of starting to step away a little bit from division and getting back into multiplication. So this lesson is I will be able to multiply 2-digit multiples of 10 by 2-digit numbers using the area model. So instead of doing 350 times 2, we might do 35 times 20. So a 2-digit times a 2-digit is what we're going to be working on, and I'm going to show you what that's going to look like using an area model strategy, which we did a little bit of area model strategies before. So you're going to see what that looks like with a 2 by 2. Okay. So our first problem is going to be 30 multiplied by 25. Okay. So 30 by 25, if we were to set that up in that standard algorithm, it would look like this, which might look a little confusing right now, but you're going to be able to do that before you're done with 4th grade, okay? So for us to set up our area model, I'm going to break apart my number that has value in both place values. So it's going to look like this. So I'm going to have 25 multiplied by 30. Okay, so now I can find the area of each of these using, I multiply length times my width for each little rectangle. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to take 30 times 20, but I'm going to think 3 times 2 gives me 6. And I need to add 1, 2 zeros. So 30 times 20 is 600. Okay. And then if I take 30 times 5, well, 3 times 5 is 15. Add my 0. It gives me 150. So then I'm going to take 600 and 150 and add them together for 750. So our product for 30 times 25 is 750. Okay, so area model, just like we were doing with division on the very last lesson, we knew this, right? We knew our area and we had to find our missing piece. So now that we don't know that, now we know that we need to multiply the 2 pieces on the outside, our length and our width. Okay. All right, let's try another one. All right, so we're going to solve 60 times 34. Okay, I'm going to partition this one off because I'm going to have 30 and 4 multiplied by 60. Okay, so I need to find my area, length times width. 6 times 3, I know is, oh my gosh, I just had 6 times 3, 18, goodness sakes. It's a Friday afternoon, you can tell my brain was stuck. And we add our 2 zeros, so 6 times 3 is 18, 0 and 0, 0 and 0. So 60 times 30 is 1,800. Now I need to find my area for this one. So 60 times 4, 6 times 4 is 24. And then add our 0. So 240. So then I need to add those 2 partial products together. So 1,800 plus 240. So 0 and 0, 0 plus 4, 8 plus 2 gives me 10, 1 plus 1 gives me 2. So my final product is 2,040. Okay, we will do a couple more. When you guys are doing this, make sure you're drawing it out. Draw it out, pause it where you can see I usually have it paused so you can see my work while you're doing yours, but make sure you're drawing it out on paper. Okay, don't just guess. All right, so our next one is going to be 90 times 34. So we're going to set up our area model. I'm going to partition off my 30 and 4 times 90. Okay, So 90 times 30, I'm going to think 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1, 2 zeros, 1, 2 zeros. So 90 times 30 is 2,700. Probably the biggest mistake when we're doing tens times tens is people forget to put 2 zeros, they only put 1. So that would be 270. When our correct answer is 2,700, that's quite a big difference. So make sure you're putting both of your zeros back in. And then we have 9 times 4 is 36, plus our 0, 360. And then we add our two partial products. So 2,700 plus 360, 0 and 0, 0 and 6, 7 plus 3, and 2 plus 1. 3,060 is our final product. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Practice, practice. All right, so let's do 30 times 34. So set up our area model. And to partition off 34 times 30. Okay, so we need to find our area for each one. So 30 times 30, I'm going to take 3 times 3. I know is 9. I need 1, 2 zeros, 1, 2. So 30 times 30 is 900. 30 times 4, 3 times 4 is 12. Add our 0, 120. So we need to add those two partial products to get our final product. So 900 plus 120, 0 and 0, 0 and 2, 9 plus 1. So our final product is 1,020. And you can always pause and go rewatch if I'm going too fast, or if you're like, wait, how'd she get that number? You can rewind the video, okay? You can always go back to double check. Let's see, we're gonna do one more. Okay, last one of the day. 80 times 32. Set up our area model. I'm gonna partition off my one that has value in both place values. So 32 times 80. Okay, I'm gonna look at 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24, plus my 1, 2, 1, 2 zeros. So 80 times 30 is 2,400. And I need to do this area. So 80 times 2, 8 times 2 is 16, plus my 0 gives me 160. I'm going to add these together to get my final product. 0 and 0, 0 plus 6, 4 plus 1, and 2. So the final product is 2,560. Okay. So like I said, make sure you're doing this on paper as you practice. You can go back and rewatch it. You can pause it. You can slow it down. But really make sure that when you guys are working your problems out, do it on paper. No guessing. Okay. We will continue working on this week in small groups. You'll have extra practice on Friday, and you'll just keep getting better and better. So keep being awesome. We will see you guys soon. Have a great day.